Yo, what's up guys, this is Mike and you're joining me for another video tutorial here in Generation 2. As you can see, I'm standing in Elix Forest, and I'm going to show you guys how you can headbutt hunt in this game. Really interesting technique for shiny hunting, and really important. As you can see, we're standing in front of this guy here in the northeastern part of Elix Forest. He's actually the person that gives you the TM for headbutt. So I'm going to go ahead and accept that really quick. And just an important note, whoever you end up teaching Headbutt to, you want to make sure that you keep that Pokemon knowing Headbutt, basically for the duration of the game, just so that you always have access to Headbutt hunting. But yeah, really quick, I'm just going to get rid of one of my Croconaws moves here, and then I'll demonstrate how you use it. So, really interesting that this move almost acts like an HM in the Johto games specifically. But what's really interesting, and I'm going to give you guys this resource, is that everyone's game in Generation 2 basically acts differently when it comes to generating headbutt trees. And without going into too much detail, the part you're really going to want to know is down here in your trainer menu. You want to see that 5-digit ID number that's under your name. That ID directly impacts where Pokemon spawn in headbutt trees and at what percentage they spawn at. So I'm going to leave a resource down in the description below. It's a link to a headbutt calculator where you're going to enter the area that you're hunting from a drop-down menu, such as, Elix Forest or Azalea Town, as well as that specific 5-digit ID that you have in your game. And it will actually completely map out every headbutt tree in the area that you're hunting in, which is super useful. It's much better than kind of poking around and trying to basically determine for yourself which headbutt tree is going to yield which Pokemon and at which encounter percentage. So definitely want to use that resource to find your target as quickly as possible. For my particular game, I've actually identified that this small tree below me here is a rare tree, which means that I will encounter my specific targets at 80%, which is the highest that it can possibly be, which is awesome. And any of these small trees that you see down here, anywhere in the game can be headbutted in order to encounter Pokemon. But like I said, in order to find your specific targets, such as Heracross, Aipom, Pineco, whatever you're going for, definitely want to use that resource. But I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate a quick encounter here. So we're going to use Headbutt. And that's actually a really good example. Sometimes it fails, like I said, it's only an 80% chance, so basically we're going to keep doing this. I'm getting a little unlucky here, of course, now that I'm trying to demonstrate it, but you basically keep doing that until you get your encounter. So here we have a regular Hoot, and there are 3 things that I want to mention before we sign off for today. The first is that within Generation 2, certain species of Pokemon can actually run from you. It's kind of a unique trait specifically in Gen 2, where Pokemon can just flee from battle. And one of the Pokemon that can do that is actually Heracross, which is a common target for headbutt hunting. So I mention this because it's really important that when you do the hunt, you lead your party with a Pokemon such as Zubat or Ghastly, which has Mean Look and Prevent Escape. I'll leave a list of the specific Gen 2 Pokemon that can run in the description below, but like I said, Heracross is a really common one that people like to hunt for, and it can run from you, so you definitely want to be prepared for that so you don't fail. The second thing I want to mention is that if you're going for Pineco, despite how low of a level it is, it actually does know self-destruct, and unfortunately in Gen 2 there is no way to prevent it from self-destructing, such as Damp or Imprison. So the only guaranteed way to not fail Pineco is to bring a Master Ball. You could, try putting it to sleep and throwing regular balls at it, but that is not a guarantee because it can always wake up and use self-destruct on the same turn. So I just want to bring that to your attention, that if you do go for Pineco, which is a very cool target, you may fail it unless you're willing to Master Ball it. The third thing that I want to bring up is that really cool touch that the developers put in Gen 2. Certain Pokemon are actually nocturnal, whereas others sleep at night. And you can see I got a Hoot here, and I'm hunting at night. So because it's a nocturnal Pokemon, it's actually awake. But if I were, say, hunting Hoot as my target, I would want to do this hunt during the day, because when you knock it out of the tree, it'll actually be asleep. And the same thing goes for, let's say, your target is Butterfree. you would want to hunt it at night because that's when it sleeps. So just look up the particular cycle that your Pokemon is on, and then, you know, you can basically change your in-game clock to hunt at that specific time, so that when the battle starts, the Pokemon's already asleep and it's just way easier to catch. That's another technique that you can use as well. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for today's tutorial. I hope you guys found it useful, and please let me know if you have any specific questions about Headbutt hunting, or if there are any other video tutorials you would like me to make. In addition, if you'd like to join us for some live shiny hunting, you can do so at twitch.tv/MikeTroid34. We're live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday from 8 PM Eastern. So I would love to have you guys there, but definitely take care. Good luck on your hunts, and as always, guys, see you in the next one.